Hello, good evening. Welcome to another episode of GCBC. Had a little break last week, went away with the family. It was very nice. Good to have everybody with us this evening. Joining me this evening, as usual, is my co-host, Mr. Andy Davo. Good evening, Andy.
Good evening, Gav. How are we this evening?
I will still go.
I've just grabbed Robbo in mid-conversation with his brother. Sorry about that, Robbo.
Hello.
I'm very well, Andy. Have you had a good Easter?
I have, thank you very much.
Good.
Many eggs.
Many eggs, excellent. And Robbo, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm sorry I dragged you away from that conversation with your brother there.
It's all right. I've spoken to him before.
You've spoken to your brother before. That's jolly nice. Well, we're going to see what's going on in the league tonight. We've got plenty to get through. We're going to look at the playoff picture.
Do we have to? I don't think there's anything interesting happening in the playoffs.
Well, I think we're going to have a look at all of the divisions actually and see how it's all going for everybody, including your good self, Andy. And then later on in the show, after we've watched some Blood Bowl, we're going to do the quarter-final draw, which I'm sure, Andy, you're far more interested in.
I am actually, yeah, after a very lucky win this week in the.
Yeah, I hear you actually beat
the last 16.
I hear you beat our guest as well. Is this true?
He did.
The dice beat him, I think. There.
Very sad.
Are you saying you were outplayed, Andy?
I'm just saying I shit powers and tens. When you do that, things just sort of work for you.
Right. We do.
I wouldn't say he was outplayed, but he still was lucky. I mean, those team I should win.
Which game do you want to watch, Andy? There's four on offer at the moment.
I think we should really let the guest choose.
You said that last time, and then we overruled him.
Well, you're right. Guest, what would you like to watch? Let's have a look. See if we can pick sensibly.
Good evening, Mailer. Good evening, Loki Star. Good evening, 20 Phoenix. Good evening, Rinjani. Good to have you with us. 20 Phoenix, FA Cup is overrated. I'm assuming that means 20 Phoenix has been knocked out. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, he's not in anymore.
I think we know 7 of the 8 quarter-finalists. There is one game still to play, but we will do the draw tonight to get it done. Otherwise, it'll be another week. So, right. So we've got Sporting Cobras versus the Wood League champions. We've got Ironwood Wanderers versus the Marak Cardinals. That's Waldorf's Kemry team. We've got the Holmreich Storm Boys versus the Lurkers of Doomberget, and we've got their Dark Elf team versus the Tooth Cove Pirates. So which of those do you fancy?
The 0-0 game, is that what teams are those?
The which one, sorry?
The 0-0 game.
Oh, the 0-0, that's Holmreich Storm Boys, which I'm assuming is going to be Orcs, Storm Boys, versus Undead, I would imagine. But yeah, we can go for that one. Let's go for the 0-0 at the moment.
I guess that's the one with the most time left.
Yeah, let's have a look, see which division this is. Answers on a postcard.
See, I fall out of touch with most of the divisions really quickly.
I think we'll have more of a handle on it in future seasons because we'll start having an idea of which division all the teams are in, and we'll start to know, the teams that are in or around the Premiership. So certainly Tier 1.
Well, this seemed to be start of the second half.
Okay,
and
so
it's
0-0 at the half. So it's Harold versus Count Termio. Which division is this in? Group G. So Holmrook Storm Boys are currently sitting in 4th place, and the Lurkers of Doomberget. They might be replacing someone.
What's this weird fox they've got on the Undead team? It's got a star underneath it. It looks like a little fox.
Oh, that would be. There he is. There he goes.
It's a neck breaker.
It looks like a fox.
Well, that's because he's wearing a helmet celebrating one of the Egyptian gods. It's the jackal god. Answers on a postcard if you know who the jackal god is in Egyptian mythology.
It looks like the Easter Bunny. I think he's just bought it because it's Easter.
So there we go. Mailer very handily is there. He's telling us that the Lurkers have replaced the Mighty Birds, who have recently dropped out the league. Who was the Mighty Birds coach? I think we had to blacklist them. The Mighty Birds are sitting third from bottom. The Mighty Birds was Glaive Master. Yes, kind of just disappeared off of the face of the planet. So this is dear old Count Termio's inaugural league match in the UKBBL. But anyway, before we go any further, Robbo, talk to us about your Blood Bowl history. How did you get into Blood Bowl in the first place? And are we blaming Pidpad for that?
Yes, we are, in fact. Before I even started playing, I watched a ton of games when I was a little kiddie. Oh dear! One troll on the pitch.
That is a groin-strained troll. Is he going to regen? And he did regen. Good old trolls. That's a nice start to the second half for the undead when they're
skill up on the mummy as well.
Yeah. That was jolly nice. 20 Phoenix, thank you for mentioning that it was Anubis was the god, the jackal god. So thank you for that. Someone's well up on their Stargate mythology, I'm sure. So, go on. Sorry, Robbo, you were cut off by the injury to the troll there.
Yeah, I saw a whole lot of games from the kitchen table of how old can I have been, like 12 or something?
Oh, so you're going back. So you're... Pidpad ruined your childhood.
Well, I wasn't playing back then. It was like 10, 12 years later I started playing.
Right, okay.
I played since, I think, 2003.
Okay. And then you started
so
playing online, did you?
Was
was that online or tabletop primarily?
No, that was on tabletop. I think the Blood Bowl 1 was released, was it 2008 maybe? Something like that? 9?
It all blurs into one and against each other. So
yeah, no, we played on tabletop leagues forever.
20 Phoenix using Google the way it was intended to be used. Mailer's wanting some injuries for the Orcs here, so he's hoping for the Andy Davo cursed tongue. This has been played in sweltering heat, by the way. Hence why one of the mummies is having a snooze on the sideline. And none of the Orcs, but the Orcs look like they've taken a bit of a battering in that first half. They've lost a thrower and a blitzer and 2 blitzers.
And now it's a troll.
Strip ball blitzer and the tackle mighty blow frenzy blitzer. So 3, 6 there. The Orcs are short manned here, so it's looking very nice at the moment for the undead. And they have an Igor as well. The undead do have an Igor. So 5 rerolls for the Orcs as well.
We could get the reroll, free reroll.
Yeah. Well, that's 5. They've both got 4 rerolls each. So FA Cup draw happened yet? No, Keith. The FA Cup draw is happening at the end of the programme tonight to keep you all here till the end. Okay.
Does anyone want to play? Does anyone want to play me? I can put that out there. So I'll play anyone. I wondered if anyone wants to play.
You're not. There is actually still 2 Chaos coaches in the FA Cup, Andy. So you haven't even.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there is another Chaos coach. I've done a little bit of work on that. So there are 2 because Rinjani is still in. So there's some good coaches still there. Keith Carr is still in there as well. I'm assuming that Keith Carr beat 20 Phoenix by the banter that's going on there. So a little bit of tabletop, blaming Pidpad. Then the online game came out. Over the years, Robbo, do you have any favourite races that you tend to return to over and over again, or are you an eclectic kind of guy?
Well, I play most of the teams, but mainly Elfen's kind.
Mainly elf. Hang on, this is an important question though. Any particular elves float your boat more than the rest? Careful how you answer it.
Well, depends on what setup it is. If it's for tabletop tournaments, I would probably prefer Dark Elf or Wood Elf.
Okay.
In a perpetual league higher.
Okay. You kind of saved yourself there for a moment. So you don't really like playing Dark Elves that much. That's what you're saying. Just
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Just checking, just making sure.
But elf, I wish I played them more, but
What's stopping you?
I don't know. Reasons.
Reasons such as?
I don't know. I haven't gotten around to it yet. So maybe that's the next project.
Oh, okay. So what are you currently playing in the league, the UKBBL?
I am playing Dark Elf.
Okay, so you are playing the filthy Dark Elf half-breeds in the UKBBL.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Well, I'm playing Blodge mostly.
Playing Blodge, okay. Right, so with our eyes firmly focused on the match in front of us, this is looking pretty good for the undead, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah.
What would you do if you were the Orc coach here, Andy?
Yeah. I would have hit Setek. I don't know what he did hit because I'm just pasting something into the chat. But I would have been whacking Setek with a mighty blow guy. Did he? Is that what he did? He got a knockout. What did he actually hit?
I don't actually. It was
Probably the skeleton that's KO'd.
There is a knocked out skeleton. Yeah.
Shit skeleton. Oh dear.
And
I wouldn't have hit that.
That actually would have knocked Setek out because it was a 10 on the armour and 4 on the double 4 on the injury. So but it does. 5, 10, no. So who do you target here then? I suppose you've got to thin out the undead, haven't you? And there's key pieces that you can thin it out. I mean, he is missing. Let's be honest. He's got 2 whites, Setek, a mummy, and a ghoul. So realistically, he's only got 3 players that are viable to carry the ball.
Yeah. I wouldn't be hitting zombies here. I'd be hitting the 2 whites and Setek. That's what I'd be going for.
And steering
White with guard should be a prime target.
Yeah. Yeah, whose turn is it? It's the undead's turn, isn't it?
Count Termio's turn, yeah. You can
Yeah,
tell
so
that because they have circles underneath them, which means it's their turn.
Including the Easter Bunny. Oh, that's nice. So this turn surely is. I know he's got the ball where it is because that's where the ball was kicked. This turn I'd be trying to bring the ball back in the middle of the field, so you can then advance down either the middle or either flank. I wouldn't try and push the flank here because it's just a losing position. And on the orcs, the guy you want to knock over is that block, tackle, mighty blow, dodge piece. Because if anyone's going to hurt the ball carrier, it's him.
That's a nice ball carrier, isn't it? Blodge agility 4.
Yeah.
Having that's a nice piece as well. I like that Orc Blitzer. I wonder if he wants to sell him. Transfer market shenanigans all been going on this week.
I don't know what you mean.
This is the issue with hitting on Blodgers, though.
It is.
Normally.
I don't know. I seem to be on a roll of getting open stars against Blodge pieces at the moment. So, do you go ultra defensive here if you're the Orc coach? Because it's not going to be easy for the undead to get round and force them to send out the slower pieces. Or is that risking the mummy taking over a little bit?
Well, this turn he's going to be able to hit the mummy for free, and he's also going to be able to. I would be able to hit Setek as well. So,
yeah, this is true.
This turn, what would I do? I wouldn't really do anything. I just. Oh, I was about to say he's left rather a hole there, but he's managed to fill it. If as the Orc coach, you've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've only seemed you've got. Is it 9 players?
Yeah, he's got 9. Yeah.
10 against 9.
If you're too aggressive, they'll run through you past you. So you can't do that. So I think I play for time a little bit here and just knock over the mummy and something else.
There's not much
I
in
might
it, the
go
speed
white,
of these
probably.
teams, is there? There's not an awful lot between these two teams speed-wise.
No. The guy that you cannot move to one flank is that blitzer. That blitzer is the direct
There's
threat
two
of the stream to
blitzers.
falling over.
There is 2 blitzers. Oh, has it? No, it hasn't. It's still up.
Oh, is it just me pressing pause? Okay, maybe that's what it is.
Yes, there's